Hey everybody. I said that I would be doing a push-up challenge and I started on the first. I've been very slow to get this up to the channel and I would love for people to do this along with me. I have never in my life been able to do a real push-up, a full-on legs out, arms straight, back straight push-up without extreme struggle or pain or just inability. I have challenged myself to things like this before. However, I've never had an actual plan of action, like a methodology to be able to follow to get to the point where I want to be. There's a young man named Hampton on Hybrid Calisthenics. That is his YouTube channel. You guys should check him out. He is uplifting and wonderful and has a ton of just tips to help you to achieve goals like this one. This is something I've always wanted to be able to do. I've always had really, really good leg strength, but never any upper body strength, chest, shoulders, back, all of that. So I am really going to push forward with this. He says in his videos that he does it in minutes, but it could take weeks, months, years. So I started on the first and I'm going to push forward until a push-up happens. I'm going to be posting videos, hopefully like twice a week, depending on my joint pain, depending on my recovery time with the other workouts that I do. I'm going to try to work on this a couple of times a week. I'm not going to do it every day. Another thing that he says that I've never heard before, and I'm certain it's been out there and I just didn't hear it, is that your muscles progress faster than your joints. So just because you have the strength and ability to do something doesn't mean you should do it without continuing on the path that you're at that moment and strengthening those joints and strengthening just the, all of the things around the joints so that you don't hurt them when you move on to the next progression. I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to share it with you. I know it seems weird, but I really hate videoing myself. I really hate talking to a camera. I let my kids almost always do any editing because I hate re-listening to it. Connor is a really great help with this. You should check out his channels. I think he has 2 now, so be sure to check his channels out, which he has more followers or more subscribers than I do, so everybody on mine has probably subscribed to his, so this is probably not news to you guys. Anyway, I love you and God bless, and let's make this year a year of challenging ourselves, moving forward, pushing toward health. I know right now that is a big thing, being healthy. It's really important to be moving and to be healthy, to eat right, to see what you're deficient in, to pay attention to those things, to make sure you drink water, all of these things. And I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist. These are just things that I've figured out for myself. And another thing I've noticed is what's true for me is not true for my husband, my kids, other people in the gym. We have to figure out our own path in our own bodies. There are some universal truths, but for a lot of things, you have to figure out you, and your goals are going to be different than everybody else's. My goal is different from Jesse's goal, is different from Connor's goal, is different from everybody else in my house's goal. So you have to set those goals up, but if you don't figure out a way to get to them, that's the hard part, figuring out a methodology and a system. And so I found this wonderful system to get me to a push-up, and I'm going to follow it, and hopefully you guys will join me and give me feedback, information. If you see that I'm doing something wrong, I rewatched the video of my push-ups, and to me, it looks like I'm doing something a little wrong. So I'm going to have to tweak my form there and see if I can't straighten it out a little bit more. That could be the cause of the reason that I didn't get through all of the reps. So on the wall push-ups, he recommends that you get to 3 sets of 50. He says that it gets your body used to pushing things away, gets it doing it that many times will build up the muscle as well as the joints. And when I can do that fluidly, regularly, 3 sets of 50, then I'm going to move on, and we'll see what that next step is, and we'll see how long it takes me to get there. I hope you guys join me. I hope you comment if you're doing this and tell me if you got the 3 sets of 50, and if it was easy peasy and you want to know the next step, comment and ask me and I will get back to you. I love you guys and God bless. Okay guys, this is where I'm actually doing the push-ups. Jesse's my videographer, so that's why I was shaking my head. I'm sure he said something absurd. There are some things here I want to change about my form, but I really tried to maintain being straight. I only got 20 out of the 3 sets of 50, which is 150, so I have a long road ahead. But I had some pretty good shoulder pain and wrist pain, so I am going to try to do this 3 days a week, and hopefully that the joints will catch up with the muscles, as I said earlier with what Hampton said in his videos. Again, let me know what you guys did, and I hope to hear from you, and we'll see you next time.